Hawkins?
John Hawkins, one of the great traders of the Elizabethan age. In 1568, Frederick Ketch was a young man serving aboard the Jesus, Hawkins' flagship. They sailed from England to Africa and across the wide Atlantic to these islands. Ketch was never to see the shores of England again.
Blah blah blah.
How come Ketch never made it home?
Because the Spaniards sank the Jesus in an act of treachery.
Yeah, because the Spanish thought it was called the Jesus.
You said Hawkins' fleet traded between Africa and the Indies. What was it they were trading?
Slaves.
Black men with no
Yes.
shirt.
Slaves.
You have to understand, Mr. Stobart, that this was the 16th century.
But that doesn't alter the fact that Hawkins and Ketch were slavers and pirates.
Would it surprise you to learn that Hawkins was also a devoutly religious man?
He transported slaves in a ship named after Jesus Christ. In my book, that makes him a hypocrite.
Can you not pick fights with people from whom you're trying to get information? Dumbass.
What happened to Ketch? Was he killed?
Oh no, he got away and returned to this island, to this very house.
The Frederick Ketch Memorial Museum.
I've been talking to Rio, the little fisher boy.
I'll thank you not to mention that little wretch in my presence.
Dirty little whelk. Nasty fishy boy.
That will do, Mina.
I gather you don't have much time for the little boy.
That child is a delinquent, Mr. Stobart.
Yeah, well, he's only, what, 11, maybe?
A knave with one hand on the tops.
Okay.
What is it about Rio that you don't like, Miss Frost?
Well, once upon a time, he and Emily...
Be quiet this instant, Mina.
What can you tell me about Emily?
Emily, what business can she be of yours?
Her parents were killed in a typhoon.
We, as her only living relatives, took it upon ourselves to raise the child.
It's good to know Charity isn't dead.
Oh, but she is. Washed overboard in the typhoon.
Mr. Stobart wasn't talking about Emily's mother. He was being sarcastic.
What else can you tell me about Emily?
How dare you pry into our family in this way? I refuse to answer any more of your impertinent questions.
Is it true Frederick Ketch was a pirate?
Frederick Ketch was emphatically not a pirate.
They hanged him, you know. Down there on the beach in front of his family. Didn't bother with the trial. Just whipped him out from his breakfast table and hoisted him up in chains.
Well, if he wasn't a pirate, what did they hang him for?
Envy. Pure green-eyed envy. He had been a successful privateer, you see, and had accumulated great wealth.
As rich as a mink in a paddock.
Shut up, Mina.
Yes, Frost.
The small-minded governor and his lackeys wanted his money, trumped up some ridiculous charge about breaking the conditions of his letter of marque, and hanged him like a common thief. The blackguards!
Everyone in this game is an asshole.
Letter of marque?
The document that permitted him to engage and destroy the enemies of the crown. The difference between a lawful privateer and a pirate. Yoo-hoo! Sorry, Frost.
Well, why didn't Ketch just say, take a hike, guys, I've got a pirating license?
Frederick Ketch was not a pirate.
But he did show them his letter of marque.
But they destroyed it and hanged him anyway.
Yeah, wasn't he destroying Spanish ships? And he's living on an island owned by the Spaniards or something? What's going on here? See, and then the conversation ends, and again we have no clue as to what we're supposed to be doing. We get a bit of backstory. I think they were trying to tell some jokes there, but they weren't funny. And again we're back in a situation where who knows what we're meant to be doing.
I couldn't think of any reason to climb the tree.
Maybe to get into the house?
The ladder extended easily. I couldn't reach the flagpole, and a bush stopped me from moving the ladder across.
Right.
The window was locked.
Okay, nothing over there. Climb the ladder. Who knows why?
You there? What are you doing?
Pardon me, ladies. I was just going to climb your ladder. I'm helping Bronson.
Oh, you're not like him, are you? He's very polite, isn't he, Frost? And he has dimples when he smiles.
That's it? No.
Down.
Sorry.
I just said I'm helping Bronson. This game.
The window was locked. I wasn't going to risk further laceration by the cat's claws. It would have been pretty cool to drug the cat, but I didn't have the heart. And besides which, those sisters would kill me.
What am I doing? I don't know. No,
I couldn't get to the theodolite.
talk to him. What? Oh my god. Can I adjust this or not? No.
I had no more to talk.
Wow. Okay. Can we wait for him to move? Yes, thank you. Move. Look at the plans.
I just had to sneak a look at those plans.
Hey, get out of there.
You know, wherever I go, I hear those words. Paris, Syria, Ireland, or Spain. Makes no difference.
What do you think you're doing?
I was trying to show some interest in your project.
Okay. I can't imagine anyone who does this in real life. Just randomly does things until something works.
I think Bronson is trying to cheat those sweet, vulnerable old ladies.
That's a little unfair, isn't it?
Okay, he's trying to cheat those seriously demented, poisonous old ladies.
You have to admire his acumen.
Will you help me get those plans?
I don't want to go nowhere near that man. He promised to drown me when he found the fish I left in his sleeping bag.
He said he would drown you when he found the fish that you hid in his sleeping bag. What? How could he not find the fish that he already knows about, that you've put in his sleeping bag? How hard is it to find?
Tell me about your friend Emily.
Why are you so interested in Emily Ketch?
Emily Ketch? A descendant of Captain Ketch, the pirate?
Yeah,
Well, it doesn't bother you?
why should it? We don't responsible for our ancestors.
And that leads nowhere.
I didn't know the first thing about sailing a dinghy.
Oh wow, I can't believe this.
I didn't want a fishing...
What are we doing? I want to visit the museum, but the ladies won't let me. How do I get rid of them? How do you get rid of them? Wait a minute. Panties.
They wouldn't appreciate it.
No. No.
The cat looked at me as if to say, "Why have you brought a dead worm halfway around the world?" I had no answer.
No.
Hey, cat, want to play with this little doll?
No.
I wasn't exactly enthralled at coming face to face with the great god Tezcatlipoca. That was...
No.
I doubted the cat would have salient remarks to make on a Mesoamerican artifact. I was right.
So the cat does
They wouldn't
nothing.
appreciate it.
Nope.
They wouldn't appreciate
Nope.
They wouldn't
Nope.
They wouldn't appreciate
Nope.
They wouldn't appreciate
Nope.
They wouldn't appreciate it.
Nope. Climb the tree.
I couldn't think of any. A large tree stood beside the house with a suggestive U formed by the branches.
Oh my god. How likely is this? No, that's not even it.
I'd better think this through.
That's not even it. Aren't we gonna make a slingshot?
I couldn't think of any. That was... Nope. I couldn't think of... A large tree...
So I don't even know what's going on here.
There was nothing else.
Oh wow, this game, I don't believe it.
The window was locked. It was locked.
The house is closed.
How come?
It is undergoing refurbishment.
Oh, of course. This must be the place Bronson's surveying.
The intention is to prepare the museum for the new century.
The Frederick Ketch Memorial Museum. It would look nice in neon.
A museum for a pirate? There was a stony silence.
As I have already told you, sir, he was not a pirate. It's precisely this sort of vile misrepresentation that Mr. Bronson is seeking to rebalance.
Oh? How?
Mr. Bronson has kindly agreed to undertake the museum's refurbishment at a very reasonable price. He understands the importance of a sense of history.
Funny. That's not the impression I got of Bronson at all.
He also understands spherical geometry.
Mina?
Well, he does.
Listen, ma'am. I came a long way to visit this place.
If we make an exception in your case, everyone will want to get in.
Pardon me, but I didn't exactly have to fight my way through the crowds.
You're the second visitor we've had today.
No, I'm sorry, but it's impossible.
Did that advance the game? I can't tell. I honestly can't tell.
I couldn't reach the flagpole, and a bush stopped me from moving the ladder across. The flagpole had a reflective target on the end for Bronson to use as a reference point. Nah, I didn't have the throwing strength to knock the marker off. I wasn't going to risk further laceration by the cat's claws.
I don't understand what the where's the puzzle? I don't see it. Am I supposed to knock it off? Am I supposed to talk to them again? What?
You're really fond of that cat, aren't you?
He is our companion and our solace.
I thought about catnapping the little monster until they let me in, but It wasn't my style. Maybe there was some other way I could use their affection for the cat to get me into the house.
Something advanced the game. Probably clicking on the door allowed us to talk to them about the cat again, but that makes no sense. Like, there's no logic in that.
Okay, it was time for diversionary tactics.
I thought I saw a little girl down on the beach.
You must be mistaken.
He must be mistaken. Mustn't he, Rose?
I'm sure I'm not. A little girl and that young fisher boy.
What? It's not possible. What were they doing?
Oh, the kinds of things that all little boys and girls get up to at their age.
When I was a little girl, we used to play cows and milk